Here's a thought too. So there's no reason at this point, with the technology we have and the accrued wealth we have around the world, for anybody to have the basic needs met, including food and a place to put the food. So a good pantry and kitchen, and a little tiny home or whatever. Like, we have the technology where everyone can have clean drinking water and free energy and a place to call theirs, where they can learn to bloom in the way that they were meant to. They were sent here from, the 5D and beyond to experience life, not to be enslaved by certain said such captors who are the ultra rich, the ones calling the shots, the families in the shadows, putting on a show so they can just sit there and keep taking off of our backs. This is a people's government. This is us governing ourselves and teaching our children that through respect, the number one principle, just respect. A little bit goes a long way, and it's generational. It's stored in our DNA. These things we teach our children and iterate to our grandchildren and keep perpetuating this line of energy. Uh, it's not really been done before, and we get the privilege to help build. We get to parent. We get to parent this ideal. We get to parent our parents. We get to parent our spouses and our partners or people we have children with, and we get to parent our children. And then we get to sit back and let them parent their children because we taught them the right things. The perpetual love is the frequency of abundance should not ever come with terms. The antiquated system isn't serving our greatest higher good in the human collective on Earth. And to build a human species based off several intergalactic species, we have to come to some sort of human agreements so that we all thrive. There's no reason, at least our basics can't be met so that we can perpetuate a healthier lifestyle and build these things and create these things for our future generations. The future could be right at our fingertips. All we have to do is accept the fact that we are here as co-creators, not destroyers, as they would have you believe, and trick you into a false dichotomy and a cognitive dissonance. If you need, get a dictionary. I like to have a dictionary around. I don't have one right now, but I'm sure if I look through enough of those little libraries, I will find all the books I need. I always have. That system has never failed me. It's actually getting quite well-rounded. And in times of food scarcity, which is now not it. I'm okay. I know how to eat off beans and rice for a few months, but like, the world behind the political stage is crumbling, and food scarcity is more opulent and prevalent than we think. And for anybody trying to bitch about illegals, etc., think about how hard they work. Think also about, if you go to Winco, okay, which I know a lot of people in America shop at Winco, check out your produce labels. Where is it grown? Okay, these are things that need to be addressed. Okay, for farm states like Idaho, why that are irrigated for these projects, why aren't we optimizing a system they spent tons of money putting in, right? These irrigation systems. We could be all self-sufficient in trading. Even if we had one crop that we could share with the world, we would have bartering weight, right? And everybody can perfect their craft. They don't all have to be gardeners either, but I'm just saying, one of the things they're trying to bury up with their corporate schmuckery and their lies, their cover business for human trafficking, one of those things is the fact that, like, a lot of these states came from the farmlands. Like, what are we doing? Okay, and if we have to shift crop, like, yeah, cows take up a lot of things, but like small game like chicken, fish, rabbits, even some little pygmy goats and little pigs, like, we don't need a lot, just a little bit. And those things can be implemented into a whole lifestyle that's also integrated with smart technology and robots that runs our sensors for our aquaponics systems. our filtration, you know, the organic uh, nutrients that we feed our aquaponics. Like instead of going to space, why don't we spend a budget, build a world budget on these projects that could literally innovate a whole entire Garden of Eden on Earth, regardless of if it's flat or round or holographic. If it's holographic, that's even better. But like, for now, why don't, instead of us rushing to space, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it if we don't implement some rudimentary things, such as how to grow food. Everybody should know this. Everybody should know how to work with from their mind to their hands, and so moto be, as above and so below, as within so without. But like, that's not just a phrase. That's the knowledge that these secret societies keep holding over our heads is stuff that we are born with. It's infinite knowledge, and they traumatize us into controlling that. And it's time for the old men to step down or pay their taxes. You know what I'm saying?